For now, the House stands adjourned and you will all be upstanding. Businesses lined up this morning, you bear with the leadership and yours truly. There will be an opportunity to prosecute those businesses later.
And provide punitive measures for sexual offenses. It is 5 minutes past 9:30, the time appointed for the House sitting on Wednesday morning. And any moment from now, the Speaker presiding over the business of the National Assembly will be making their way into the chambers this morning to preside over the business of the National Assembly. But let's now have a look at Standing Orders number 44, subsection 2C, where a number of members of the National Assembly will be requesting 4 statements. Given priority under this category is Honorable Gabriel Kagombe, Member of Parliament for Gatundu South, who will this morning be seeking a statement from the Committee on Defense, Intelligence and Foreign Relations. The statement to be requested is in regards to the compensation of ex-service officers of the Kenya Air Force. And that statement will be handled by the Committee on Defense and Foreign Relations. Member for Nandi Hills, Honorable Bernard Kitur, will be requesting for a statement. And this is pursuant to Standing Orders number 44, subsection 2C, on the operations of the MasterCard and Visa in the country. And his statement will be handled by the Committee on Finance and the National Planning. The other request this morning will be coming from Honorable James K. Oyo, the MP for Muhoroni, on the resettlement of community in Koguta, the resettlement of Koguta community in Muhoroni constituency. And this committee, this statement touches on the Committee on Lands, and the Committee on Matters Lands will be mandated to have a look at these matters of the resettlement of Kogutu community living in Muhoroni constituency. Honorable Arthur Wario, the Member of Parliament for North Hor, will also be requesting for a statement this morning. His statement is in regards to underutilization of key heritage, ecological and tourism sites in the northern part of the country. And the statement on underutilization of key heritage, ecological and tourism sites in the northern Kenya will be handled by the Committee on Tourism and Wildlife. In this statement, the Member of Parliament for North Hall will be seeking to have the committee look into the issues of underutilization of some of the tourism attraction sites in the northern parts of the country. Away from the prevention of livestock and produce theft, Bill 2023, a bill that seeks to curb the theft of livestock in the country. The National Assembly will be debating and considering the bill by Honorable Member for Suba, Honorable Millie Odhiambo, on the Assisted Reproductive Technology Bill 2022. Let's now have a look at the provisions of this bill by Honorable Millie. And the principal object of the Assisted Reproductive Technology Bill 2022 is to provide for the regulation of assisted reproductive technology to prohibit certain practices in connection with the assisted reproductive technology, to establish an assisted reproductive technology directorate, and to make the provisions in relation to child born of assisted reproductive technology processes and matters connected thereto to the assisted reproductive technology. The bill provides for the Assisted Reproductive Technology Directorate, including the functions of the directorate, the obligations of the national government, the obligations of the county governments, the composition of the directorate, and the experts and consultants. Part 3 of the bill, being clause 11 all the way to clause 19 of the bill, is providing for matters regulating prohibited activities, including the use of embryos, consent of parties without consent, circumstances for undertaking assisted reproductive technology, and circumstances under which assisted reproductive technology is precluded, the use of embryo in a woman, the gametes obtained from a minor, and the use of gametes. Clause 20 all the way to 32 is seeking to provide for matters regulating rights of parents to donors and children. This includes the use of sperm after the death of a man, the right to assisted reproductive technology, the rights to assisted reproductive technology service, the duties of the assisted reproductive technology expert, parties to a marriage, the rights that accrue to a child, surrogate motherhood, surrogacy agreements, termination of surrogacy agreements obligation under the surrogacy agreement, prohibition of sex selection, and the restriction on sale of human gametes and embryos, as well as prohibition of commercial artificial reproductive technology. The bill is also seeking to provide for matters access to information, including assisted reproductive technology register, provision of information by the directorate, minor not to be given information from the directorate, and the restriction on the disclosure of information. The bill is also seeking to regulate licensing. This includes the requirement for a license, application for a license, inspection of the premises before a license is issued, and the general conditions for licensing for storage of gametes, the grant of licenses, and the responsibilities of a supervisor, as well as the revocation of a license and application to the Cabinet Secretary for review